5 days ago, my YouTube channel, this YouTube channel got hacked, it got hijacked completely out from under me, and resulted in YouTube completely terminating it. In this video, I'm going to tell you what happened, my journey to getting it fixed, and some ways that you can help prevent this from happening to you. Right, now let's start with what actually happened. Sunday morning, I came out of a meeting and I had 11 emails. These emails were all about how someone has been trying to log in. Then the emails migrated into your password was changed, your username was changed, your backup phone number was changed. I instantly tried logging in. I wasn't able to log in anymore. It said my username did not exist. My password did not meet the criteria. Within 1 hour when I went to my YouTube channel, all my videos were gone, my name had changed, my logo had changed, the graphics had changed, and all my videos were gone. Now, this has happened to you, you know exactly what I am feeling. For years, you've put forth the effort and just the torment of building a channel like this, all the rejection, all the countless 5, 6, 7 hours into a video just to get one view, all of that behind you, just to have it ripped away in less than 60 minutes. Needless to say, I was at a very low point. Then about an hour and a half later, it was terminated by YouTube completely, thus dashing all my hopes of getting this back. Before it had terminated, the only video they had posted on their channel was some live stream with some motivational talk, sort of like a TED Talk going on somewhere in Europe. It had some like 9,000 live viewers on it. It was very strange. But then once it's terminated, I figure it must have been something to do with pornography or something, considering what their email address is that took over my email address. So now I had a backup email address or recovery email address set up in my profile. So when I got home, first thing I did was go in and try to reset the username, my phone number, all that stuff. But they had set up two-step authentication on the account, and obviously their phone number being the authentication. So every time I would go in and try to reset the password or reset my email address, my primary email address, it wouldn't go through. I couldn't do it because I couldn't authenticate it with the two-step authentication. But what I was able to do was change the actual phone number, because to verify that, I used the recovery email to verify it, and then I was able to actually change the phone number, then go back again and change my primary using the two-step authentication with my own phone number, and took back my account, deleting off everything of theirs. Now at this time, my channel was terminated, but I still had access to my Google account. So where their mistake was not replacing my recovery email. And I don't know if that's because they just forgot or because they couldn't have access. They didn't have access to verify that change in my recovery email, which was iCloud. So now here came to the real problem. So I got my account back, but I didn't have a YouTube channel. It was gone, terminated. When I went to the channel, it said the channel has been terminated. And when I clicked on login, what happened was it pulled up a form that said this account has been terminated, and if you feel this is wrong, click on this link down here and open up a form you could submit and kind of plead your case. This form turned out for me to be completely useless. Within minutes, it came out and saying that we denied your request because of something that you've done. And this did like 3 different times to me, and I was getting absolutely nowhere. I spent tons of time researching on YouTube, countless stories of people losing their channels, and I'm panicking at this point. So here's how I fixed it. Through reading a ton of different articles and emails, I found in one of them a link that led to creator support, it's actually a chat, with Google themselves. Within minutes, I was talking to a live person on chat who was very sympathetic, very helpful. They sent me a special link, a link that you cannot get anywhere online or just go find on the web. It has to be sent to you from creator support. That's all about having your channel hijacked and hacked, and then you can kind of plead your case on there. And they ask for all sorts of proof, things like AdSense, login, or at least your identification number, all that kind of stuff to prove you were the one that didn't do all this stuff. It's quite an extensive form. And by now, this is about 4 hours since they actually hijacked my account. I was talking to someone at creator support, or at least their chat. And this is a very key step, because I called my brother-in-law. My brother-in-law basically runs a marketing department for a company, and they just had their company's YouTube channel completely hacked. Same thing happened, removed all the videos and everything. And it took them a little over 3 weeks to get this resolved on their end. At least they were able to get it resolved. But the key, he said too, is you got to get a live person. That's key. But that's not what we're talking about here. The chat was not the people we really need to be talking to. Once you submit the form, that form then goes to the recovery team over at YouTube. And so that could take weeks for them to even consider you, and then they could deny you if they don't think that you're the one who did it or did not do it. Luckily for me, within 24 hours, I had them working on my case. And that might have something to do with the fact that Team YouTube on Twitter got involved and they started talking to me, thanks to all you guys reposting and helping me get this message out there that my channel had been lost on Twitter. Which is another great resource. If you guys do have something like this happen, just tag Team YouTube on Twitter and see if they'll respond to you. They were very helpful to me. And they also sent me a copy of that form. But that form did have my information, some of it anyway, already on the forum. So again, definitely not just a forum that you can just go find online. They actually send it to you. So the first email from the recovery team said, we've got your account and we're working on it very fast to try to recover this for you. I got a reply from them once every 24 hours. I think what they do is they touch each person's case once a day, which would make sense considering the amount of volume that they have to deal with. The second day, they asked for me to prove that I had actually, changed my address and that the bad email and phone number and everything were gone from the account. So I took a snapshot, sent that to them. So another 24 hours passed after that. And they wrote me back and said they're in the final stages of the recovery team getting this fixed. And then about, 24 hours after that again. So now we're sitting here at yesterday, or 2 days ago now. So we're basically almost 4 days from when this happened. They said that it has now been fully activated, and here's some tips and tricks on how to go and actually secure your account so this doesn't happen again. So once I got back into the account, everything was still all set to the, the hacker's information. So it was just a matter of swapping out graphics, swapping out names, and going back into my YouTube studio, deleting the one live stream and whatever else was there that they had posted, which I could only find one that I hadn't posted, and then marking everything again to, active. So that's a great story. Within 4 days, I was back up and running, having completely lost my channel and it terminated, which is awesome. Unfortunately, I know that's not the story for a lot of you guys. I'm really sorry for that. But the thing is, if not a lot of time has passed since that happened to you, you can go in and I will put the link for this right down below this video to the chat. So you can go right down there and get talking to someone right away and at least know what your outcome is, knowing you've done everything you possibly can, as well as I'll put the tag for YouTube to go and contact them on Twitter. So let's talk about the damage then. What happened? Well, there wasn't a lot of damage. I didn't lose any videos. I didn't really lose anything on the YouTube side, except for about 600 subscribers, which, that sucks, but, we'll get that back. I don't blame people for leaving when they're starting getting posts about this random weird crap, right? So then what about the channel going forward? First off, way better security, using much more aggressive passwords generated by a password generator that I've had, just didn't use. Using two-step authentication. I mean, really, I had just been careless is what it came down to, is what caused this all to happen. I should have been so much more, alert to these kind of things happening. I just didn't. I'm sure you noticed a name change to CfTesla for the channel. The channel will still have the same great content, Tesla drives, Tesla accessory reviews, tech reviews, installs, all that's going to be the same, just a new name. I also realized that if something had happened to my YouTube channel and I wasn't able to recover it, then I would have no way of really reaching out to all of you and really letting you know what happened and letting you know where my new channel is and, hey, come over here, I'm over here now type of thing. So we're going to be doing a lot better, my wife and I, to build a presence outside of YouTube. And this is something that I know I've been needing to do for years. So we're going to be building a presence on Twitter, on Instagram, and on TikTok. So if you use any of those platforms, will you please, after watching this video, go down below. I'm going to put the direct links to my Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. Will you go down there and just follow me on those channels? So I have a way of reaching out to you guys and communicating with you guys, not just for, chaos things, but also the giveaways and all the fun stuff we're going to be doing once I get caught up here on the channel. Another exciting announcement is that we're going to be rolling out a new webpage here in a couple months, so watch for developments on that. And last, with all of this happening, I decided to start working with a VPN company called Private Internet Access. I'm currently working with them to put together a really great discount package for all you guys, and we'll talk about that here on the channel soon. This stuff is so important nowadays with cybersecurity and all this stuff going on, and this was just a real big eye-opener to me. So watch for the promo for that here coming up in the next week or so. So it's been a very emotional last few days, and needless to say, I've been very low to very high, and now I could be more excited about the next chapter with CfTesla. I'm super excited to have my wife way more involved in the channel going forward. We have the Model Y arriving here in less than a month. We have a bunch of new developments coming to the channel. We have giveaways. We have so much stuff planned for you guys. But just make sure you're subscribed and that you know when videos are posted by hitting that notification bell, and you'll be a part of all of it. And to those of you who are watching this because you lost your YouTube channel, I'm terribly sorry for your loss. No one but creators could possibly understand what you've actually lost. What everyone just sees is a 10-minute clip. What they don't see is that for a long time, you were a producer, you were a creator, You were a scripter, an actor, and an editor. And that probably took you 4 to 5 different hours to produce that 10-minute little clip that people go and beat you up on in the comments. And at the same time, you're a mom, you're a dad, you have another job, all this stuff going on. To have that ripped away from you, you can't express how that feels. So hopefully that link down below will get you started. And if you have any messages or questions for me, please hit me up direct line on Twitter or Instagram. I'll do whatever I can to help you.